Manchester, they lose. So, yeah, 2-0 loss. And really the main story here
against Wolves, bro.
Against the red card, the 2 yellows for Bruno Fernandes. What are you doing, dog? Why are you...
Isn't he the captain? Like, bro, you're supposed to be the captain, bro.
I don't understand.
I said this on Morning Footy. If you're Ruben Amorim and you've assessed over the last however matches, 7-8 matches, however he's been in charge, you assess over that time, okay, what type of players do I have? Who's good in the locker room? You know what I mean? Who brings the jokes? Who carries the vibe? Who's the inspirational one?
Mm-hmm.
When he gets down to who can I trust in those difficult moments to be out on the pitch? A lot of names got to be scratched off that list, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bruno Fernandes is probably not on that list anymore. And I'm thinking about it. Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire are probably the two names. Maybe Amad Diallo. Those are probably the names you have, and that's it. Like, it's shocking to me to see where we are with Manchester United, where they probably need to go out and get 5-6 new players in the next transfer windows.
Mm-hmm.
At least 1 or 2 players in January, just to kind of bring in some fresh legs and some people who are maybe playing for the badge as opposed to have been a part of this sort of wild, up and down saga between Erik ten Hag and Ruben Amorim. I don't know what it's going to take, but this it's not looking better. And I don't think he's under any pressure to get sacked. But like I mentioned, they're in 16th place. That's probably not where Manchester United wants to be.
Not at all. But, I wonder how long before the sort of laser gets pointed at Ruben Amorim. And yes, he's great with the media. He knows kind of what to say. He knows how to kind of...
He's got jokes.
He got jokes. He knows how to kind of deflect attention. It's like, no, I have... He's admittedly like, no, I know we have the problem. Right? He said every coach is in danger. And he says something like, and that's what I like. You know what I mean? Like the fact that this job is so difficult and so on and so forth. And it's like, all right, it's working now, but how long are we just simply say, like, he clearly has not been at the job long enough to just really accept all blame, but it is the lopsided and unpredictable results from game to game, or just unpredictable performances, are the issue. Was it FA Cup?
Yeah, but that's not an issue he brought with him. That's not an issue that's solo to him. It's part of the puzzle he needs to solve. Yeah. And I think with Manchester United, it's going to come like just that little bit of consistency where you're like, all right, it's not the best version of a 3-4-3 that we've seen. It certainly is not Sporting at its prime, bossing, some bigger clubs in Champions League. But like, week in and week out, can you leave it all on the pitch? Can you just play? And I know Dalot on the left and Mazraoui on the right doesn't seem to be working. And where is Garnacho? And personally, if it were me, I would start to try to repair that bridge with Marcus Rashford. See if there's any possibility. I mean, think of a win it would be for him if he could get inside Marcus Rashford's head and find a way to click and have him become that striker that he was when he had 30 goals in a season. If you can even get close to that, if you can get him banging in 20 goals, 10 goals in the second half of the season, just think about how much that would change the fortunes of Manchester United. And I get that he, gave an interview and pissed everybody off and said he wants a new challenge. I get that, but man, what a great olive branch it would be to extend. I'm not saying start him without him, appeasing and apologizing and making amends, but starting that extend that olive branch, start that process, because this might be the key. Because I don't think you're going to be able to get rid of this guy.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out what the exact problem is. I mean, whether it's like a culture, whether it's
leadership, scoring goals, bro.
If but by leaving Rashford off of the roster, you're delivering a tremendous message. Rashford gets paid a lot of money, and you're basically saying, nope, he is destructive to our team by having him here.
Right. If the idea is that the team's worse with him there, well, it's not looking great without him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got a lot to prove that that's the case.